Wah, wah, wah. Do, 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 do. Oh, do, 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 do. Boop, boop. Well, somebody made it. How are you? Who's in here? Greetings. Why not? Figured I'd say hello. See what's going on out there in the world today. Watching Dan eat bratwurst. What's up, brother? Eric B. How you doing, my bubs? Glad you can make it. Y'all hear me out there all right? Never know with this thing. Ricky, y'all hear me? Eric? That's good, Eric. That's good. Chris, how you doing? Welcome in. The mugger. I got your mugger. Go on, stuff that food in your face, Dan. It looked pretty good, by the way. Cool, man. I'm glad you can hear me. I've been having a little bit of weird stuff. Eric B, I got your box right here, bud. I've been crippled up with look here. They look like you. Dan, thanks for showing us how to cook He-Man style in a motel. I guarantee you that looked good, brother. There you go. Somebody wants to hop up and say hi with me, just keep company. I'm just here for a little while. I wanted to give people a place to holler at and invade everybody's privacy. I got my daughter here with me today. She's already snoozing. She's a college kid. She's always up early and in bed early. But yeah, I don't know how many people actually get my notifications. It always surprises me when people come in. What are you doing, EB? You just hanging out tonight or what? What kind of mushroom then? Were them morels or what kind of mushroom did you have? There's my hero right there. What are you doing, Mr. Tim Molina? I dropped the link there, Tim. If you want to come up, you ain't never been on my show. I get that. Everybody else, you go on everybody else's show. Come in here and let me interview you. I cannot wait to go fishing with you, buddy. Well, I've been having a good day, except I ate too much seafood the other night and got gout from it. God dadgummit. Oh, you already in bed, Bubs? That's cool. That's where us old farts ought to all be, but my sleeping situation's all screwed up. I don't know. Portobello's. Yeah, I love me some Portobello's. They make the big ones make good sandwiches. Ice cream and cookies. That ain't what he was eating. I had pizza tonight. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm actually on my way. Been packing all day and um, shooting the crap with my kid, man. It's always nice to have her come by and it's amazing the young lady she's turned out to be. Me and her mom split up when she was real young, so I actually did choose the best mommy for my kid. I will give her credit for where credit's due. I had me and her never really had fights or nothing like that. We grew. I just got where I hated her. She got where she hated me. I guess I don't know, but we didn't hate each other. We just didn't want to be around each other. And but we settled our differences and we raised a wonderful young lady. But I'm moving to Pecos. I'll be up in the Pecos, Tim. If it don't burn down up there. Got old boy, he's got a trailer up there. First time I lived in a trailer since I was 16, 17 years old. My first house away from home. Yeah, you know what, man? I mean, we finally got, when she finally realized that I wasn't going to try to steal her kid, but I wasn't going to go away, and she understood that I was a real daddy. She kind of lightened up on me, and she got when not too long, I guess about 2 years after we split up, she got in kind of a bad way, and I helped her out, even though I shouldn't have, because she tried some dirty tricks, with my child when we were getting our divorce and stuff. But that's okay, I'm not perfect, and God said my prayer every night says, forgive me my trespasses as I should forgive the trespasses of others. So I had to let go of that. I couldn't stay mad at her. You're gonna be talking about them peppers till you're through, bro. I understand. It's good munching, man. It sure beats going out and eating a Whopper or Burger King or something like that, or some pay to eat place. You can always cook for yourself a little better. There's bad people up in here. None of y'all fellas want to come up here? I'll throw it down one more time. I'll hang out for a little while till somebody else goes live, or I just slipped in here just to make sure my stuff is working. I've been having a problem with my computer, but it seems like it's starting to work all right now. And I give it hell. I learned a long time ago. Holding grudges don't do nothing for you. I've, I've got a cat that lives literally across the driveway from me that hates my guts, and I'm not going to hate him. He can't make me hate him. You know. Well, I'd give anything to be able to talk to my dad or my mom. But yeah, that'd be cool. Talk to them all you can, because when they're gone, you just wish you had that opportunity once again. All right, Dan, that'd be cool, man. You ain't never been up on my live. That'd be cool. I just want to hang out with everybody and see if y'all got any thoughts about what's going on in this world. Our world is, there. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of world my daughter's going to inherit with all these crazy people out there. And when I'm not around to protect her, or and that scares the hell out of me a lot of times. So, well, Ricky, what's going on down in Texas, man? You fishing any, or Eric, you fishing? Yeah, that kind of made me hungry too, man. I just got stuffed on pizza, Eric. Polar Bear, what's up, bubbies? What's going on with you? You doing okay? That sister beating up on you, or what's going on? I'll keep slinging it out there. Maybe somebody show up in the bottom. But yeah, man, I'm really excited for my move. I went over there and checked it out, and man, it's nice and private. I can't even see a neighbor through the trees, uh, hear the road or anything. So I mean, it's gonna be nice, man. I already see a place for my smoker and a place for my I call him Hank. That's my grill's name, Hank. He goes, down there, Bobby. Propane is the bastard kid of butane. But yeah, I can't wait to be out there and listen to the cricket. I had deer tracks and turkey tracks right there in the front yard. So, and we're surrounded by big nice trees. But uh, I'm having fun. Gonna have fun. I think my buddy, he's already told me not to clutter his room up. Miss Alicia, welcome in, and hey Lance, what's going on there, fella? I just posted a. I'll do it again if anybody wants to come up here and hang out. I can sit here and jabber by myself for a little bit, but that ain't no fun. Um, we had a went up there and we looked. Last people he had in there didn't treat his trailer really bad, and so he had to fix it up a little bit for me. And I told him I wasn't gonna live in a dump. I mean, it wasn't a dump, but you could tell it had been abused. So he's gonna pull out carpet and replace it with wooden floors, which I like better than carpet. Yeah, she is. Hi, my darling Jody. You like that? That's King Ranch, Kingville, Texas, baby. And Scully, what's going on, bubs? Everybody sneaking in here. Good night, Mr. Tim Molina, my hero. And then you got that's a damn. Well, man, I'll have a good chat with your dad there, Big Dan. That's cool of you. She is pretty. Jody, you want to come out and hang out with me? Nobody want to take me up. They don't want to be on the invasion. Well, we sure got some good people in this place, man. I never get tired of saying that. Like Eric B. He can throw a prayer down for you, Bubs. And we had a little talk not too long ago, and I just told him to pray for me to have direction, and he did. It was an hour and a half later that feller called me about that trailer, so that's cool. Really? Can't. Well, you ought to just go on and put this on a one way. Miss Ashley Brady, how are you? Mm, yeah, it's you're always in bed, Jody. You sleep more than any girl I ever seen. And then you're awake more than any girl I ever seen. So I don't know. Kelly, how you doing, buddy? Going to bed? Yeah, you got to get up and go to work tomorrow. Ha ha! And everybody's in bed. Should have made this from the bedroom. And but yeah, it's got a pellet stove in it. I ain't never had a pellet stove. Anybody ever used a pellet heater? Pellet stove? I ain't even ever had one of those before. Well, I'm glad you're resting. You need your resting. You're a busy lady. You're always busy. You got to go to work tomorrow, don't you? Ugh, that's way early, bro. You can tell people got kids. I'll be up at 3 to go make them kids some money. Oh, I am in my pajamas. See, this is all I got on, actually, in the hat. I sent you some naked photos. I turned off the lights. You're welcome. I turned off the lights first. Pajama party, yeah. I like pajama parties. I've been to a couple. And we used to just go out in the middle of the field. Somebody bring a keg, and we'd have a big bonfire, and before you know it, man, there'd be 20 or 30 people around there having fun. No digging in the pajamas. You know, it, it's kind of like an individual thing to decide if you want to let somebody dig in your jammers. I think, ain't it? Maybe that's not something you do at a party, but unless you find a corner out of the way spot. But I don't know. What do y'all think, man? Should have cut my hair? I got people on my ass about my hair. They say it's too long. I need to get a regular haircut, man's haircut. I cut my hair for 35 years, man, and now I don't have to cut it. So I think I'm gonna let it grow. If it gets bald up here on top, I'll just take this long hair and flop it over and put on a bandana. Let's see. I don't think so. I'm gonna observe this. It's getting pretty long though, so but it's not wispy. It's pretty thick. You can't tell it. It's just white. Yeah, man. We used to have some big old, and invariably the cops would show up. But back in, they didn't give a shit if as long as there wasn't any minors, and nobody was getting killed. They have a couple beers after they was off. Their cell. I'm not even gonna glue it. I'm just gonna flop it and put a bandana on there. That way, that glue doesn't get on your head. Rubber face retard. Howdy. That's an original name there, buddy. Never seen that before. Scully, what's up, bubs? Yeah, you don't think I should cut it either, huh? I'm not gonna cut it. Started just growing my stuff back though. Ain't getting on out there. Never could grow a big thick beard, but I can grow a cookie duster. But we're just hanging out in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Where's everybody from? I make controversial comedy. Okie doke. See, I kind of knew what you meant, even with the dot. Well, I might. New York City. Well, Eric B., South Carolina. I'm in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Is it? Oh, that's hilarious. My Jody. You know, I understand. Uh, you know, DC's funny, man. Man, old Brian B. was catching some fish the other night on Kevin's tournament. And Omi was hanging with him. Got me a new cup. I drink a lot of water. It never seems like I can get enough. Yeah, they better run for the shark. All right. Yes, I will. Well, you can smoke weed if you want to. It's a free country. It's legal here in Santa Fe. And I'd be lying to you if I said I didn't. And but everybody, yeah. Eric, Chris, he was catching some fish, dude. You know, he was catching some decent fish too. You know, none of them real large, but they was, there was big old fat healthy suckers. Him and E. I think it's Joey hooked it just many. Ricky, you have a blessed evening too, my brother. Brian B. Catfishing is who they're talking about, Mr. Matt Mincing. Welcome in. And they had a tournament. He was in it, and he was catching some nice catfish. Most of the folks that come on these channels, we all met through a catfish channel. You know. Golly. Who you I? Wouldn't that be who you eh? I don't know, man, but I do know the times when I was coming up and I was learning to fish. We did a lot of fishing with my buddy. Who you eh? But it's amazing the people you can meet just fishing. My first senator I ever met, Lloyd Benson, I took him fishing when I was 14. That was one of my first guided trips that I actually guided somebody and got paid to take them fishing. So, I don't know if y'all know who Senator Lloyd Benson was. He's a Texas senator. He was a good guy too. I stuck in my lip. Fourth grader in English. Phonics. I don't know who's smoking wacky tobacco. I don't misspell. I just about every other sentence is I'm smoking tobacco, regular tobacco. Or am I? You can't smell it. This ain't smell-o-vision. But I do roll my own, so because it goes out. I don't misspell nothing either. Nothing either. Man, don't nobody want to come hang out with me or what? Come on, Jody. Jody, put some panties on and come on. Come that beautiful hair. I know you're in bed. You're tired. You probably got work tomorrow. There ain't nobody to pass to if I anyway, but I would share. CBA, my bubs. What's going on there, Cat Daddy? I don't know, man. My weed doesn't stay lit like this. I put it out. I'm trying to quit smoking, y'all. If I don't start rolling them myself, I'm they're too expensive. So I'm gonna quit. I am gonna quit. I can't wait to get out of this house. It's not that I didn't love this house or loved sharing my life here at this house with my dear Barb, but I'm ready to put it behind me. It's went from the greatest energy in the world to mad energy, bubs. Oh my God. That's what she said. Icky sticky, hard to stay lit. Okay, y'all want me to be truthful? I'll be truthful with you. I don't scare you. Don't you can like me where you want? Yeah, it's weed. What about it? Huh? Ain't you ever smoked a little weed? Huh? No, man, it's tobacco. Kinda. Almost. I stay stoned all the time. Are y'all crazy? Y'all ain't figured that out yet. I'm gonna come to this godforsaken planet and not do the best thing that's here. We ain't got this kind of weed on my planet. The wacky to the third time. Yes, remember, you can smoke marijuana if you're our age and in a legal state. There you go. I'm gonna quit it. I'm gonna make it go away. I'm gonna put it behind me, Eric. It's like I'd never done it. It's history. Its time is numbered. You will. You'll see it. And I'm gonna lose this double chin too. When I lose that double chin, I'm gonna lose some of the handsome fat man. I know being this handsome fat man, if it's if I should get rid of any of this handsomeness, you know. But yeah, we had fun in this house, man. This was my base of operations for about 20 years, and good Lord, God, how do people gather crap like I did? I don't. I was on the border of being a hoarder. It seems like, So I don't know, man. It was strange. And I got rocks, dude. You know what? I'm gonna miss a lot of my rocks that I've placed around this. I'm a rock freak, okay, and I am taking my petrified wood. I'm taking most of my agates. I've got some really nice agate rock, uh, but I'm gonna leave a lot of it. When I had a UTV, I had a Polaris. That was a bad boy, side by side bad boy with a dump bed on it. I could fill that sucker full of all the cool rocks. So, yeah, that's right, Skull. You're right. But you know. I think if it's used for what you're using it for, is it medicinal or just calming or whatever, I don't see the bad direction of it. Maybe the carcinogens in your body is against God's nature or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if it's a weak part of my human ability to face this world without getting stoned once in a while, so I don't run out there with weapons, slingshots and spears and stuff, start chunking at people. I mean, there's crazy people out there. World's a busy place, and I don't know, man. I've never been so impaired smoking weed that I would do something stupid because of it. You know what I'm saying? I've never been. I've been stoned like a cobbled road, and I knew not to jump off of a building in front of a car, or that kind of stuff, or so. Polar Bear, you have a great night, sir. All right, Derek. Eric going for a second bowl of ice cream. Dude, that would be a good one. I've got one made out of obsidian. In fact, I've got a couple made out of obsidian and some arrow points and stuff like that. But I didn't make them. Because over here by Coche and Pina Blanca Mountains up right in there, there's a lot of obsidian up there. That'd be a pretty tough spear point. Yeah, I think I got the world's oldest parakeet. Anybody ever have a parakeet? I literally have a parakeet that's over 15 years old. I do. And who knows? No parakeet lovers here. There's Agent 252, Mr. Fishing Local 252. Welcome into the conversation. They're dropping like flies. There were 9 or 10 of them, now there's 5, but I don't give a shit. I'm just going to sit there and shoot the breeze. Hey, dude, you bring your little bony ass up here and shoot the breeze with us. Hold on a second. I need. Anybody want to come up? Huh? Anybody ain't scared, Buck? You want to come up? Let's see if we can get censors to take this off station. Let's talk about politics and medicine and stuff. So I don't know. No, this is the first time I never had to take her. It hurt my little feelings. Oh man. I don't know if any of y'all ever had gout. Oh my God. Is that going to change my eating habits? A lot. It's like having a broke foot. Wear your sunblock. That's what that is. Okay. What other? Anybody got anything on their mind? What's going on out there? Y'all just hanging out? Anybody got a comment on the world that we live in? Is there something that you need prayer for? Is there Does anybody want to run around naked shooting BB guns at cops to gather attention? I mean, come on, tell me what's going on in the world, man. Is there anything that worries people, excites people, other than fishing, cars? Old cars is I love old cars. I like shopping for cars. I like looking for cars. Cars are fun. Um, I mean, it's just fun to do. I used to love to hike. You can't tell it by being an old fat man, but I really loved going up looking for gold and gems and stuff, Indian artifacts, that kind of stuff. I know some pretty cool things that I'm pretty sure a lot of people in this world would just go, if they seen it. But you don't tell people about it just because it's kind of special place. So that's cool. I don't know, man. They want to have a thing to carry conversation about. Just it's kind of hard to sit there and just jabbering at people unless you're just like, are they really out there listening to me, or did they cut their shit off and they're just now jacking with me? Because, yeah, baby girl, I can go ahead and start playing some music for somebody if they need it played. Because you too can have your own incredible eye-sized love doll illustrate something a lifetime low price of $49.95. Well, that'll do, pig. That will make a good engine even better. No par, baby. I love me some Ford. Andy. Everybody say greetings to Andy. Yeah, he just come in to say howdy. But yeah, man, I'm I love old Studebakers. Um, anything in the 40s, 30s. Like Model A's. I mean, just the evolution of cars. Thank God somebody made cars. Look, I mean, think about the world without car. Get on a horse and really get on him and take off across the country. I mean, good Lord. From here to Albuquerque would take you 3 days, maybe 4 days, if you didn't kill your horse going that way. You know what I mean? Anybody want to come up? Anybody want to come hang out with Mr. Duggar and get a slide little shuffle your own? I like old race cars. We got a couple race tracks up here. We used to get to go see them. They shut them when the coupe came in. They hadn't been doing too much of it. I like them little funny cars. Natural oldies, getting out junkyard, find one, fix it up, and run it around the track. I love that shit. What was everybody's first car? Mine was a '61 Ford Falcon. Truth be known, it was really a Chevrolet Impala from an enemy, painted every color in the world, and I wouldn't drive it. Big old boat. So I saw it was the first car I ever sold, and then I bought my Ford Falcon, which I claim is my first car. It was a '61 Ford Falcon coupe. No BS. Welcome in. I'm kind of dyslexic and got CRS. I forget to look every once in a while. Nice, nice. CJ7. Did it have the V8 in it? What was it? Was it 283? Or was it 318? I can't remember. I remember. Race car. Who's going to drive it? You or him? Chris? You had the 4.0. Couldn't kill them engines. They quit making them because they couldn't, they stopped running. Well, that was a good one to start out with, a 150 4x4. You're a crew chief? Well, bless your little peanut butter eating self. You're my hero now. That's cool. Do you, Chris? Don't take it wrong. What kind of? Where's your? Do you have a channel that I can see some of your builds or anything like that, buds? Look at Lance with the Camaro RS, 350 in it. Well, they took my 61 Ford Falcon. I was young, but I'd go to the river for 2 or 3 days and catch fish commercially, even when I was 14, 15, 16 years of age. I had people who would buy fish from me, and that's what I did. And I was way fishing. My brothers took my car and pulled the little engine that was in it and put a 289 with pop-up stuff in it, and cam stuff, and had little wheelie bars. They put these little wheelie bars on the back. I come and I go, "What are them little wheels for?" And he goes, "Get in it and punch it." Dude, it would go, whoa. Yeah, I'm not shitting you. It would come up off the ground, and it was kind of a scary little light car to drive. Jeffrey, my hero, what's up, bubs? And Mr. Shogun in the house. He'll come shoot the shit with me. You know how to get here, don't you? Here, man. Anybody want to be YouTube famous or what? Or what? Or what? Or what? Come on the invasion and be YouTube famous. My God, how good would that look on a resume today? Pop ball jumper, yeah. Dude, I know they were just little bitty cars back in them days, but they were fun, Anything else more, we would probably killed ourselves with them. We had badass GTOs, had some Cougars, Novas. We had some pretty lively Novas, and a couple of Chevelles. I had 3 older brothers. Y'all got to stop and think about that. In perfect timing in the Stratosphere world. Let's see. Well, yeah. So another little drink of poo. I got this cup so y'all couldn't see it. It's camouflaged. Excuse me, thank you. Yeah, I'm more the 66. I like the 66 a little better. That's mine. If it's gonna be a Chevy, you know what I mean. I'm kind of a Ford truck kind of guy, so. And I have had a couple badass Fords in my day. My little Falcon was badass. Had a little Ford Turbino. I was scared of that car, and then we had a 69 Cougar, 8 Cougar. They do need to eat. What are you playing? Are you on a boat or you fishing dock here, BS? You fishing offshore? Oh man. Them little square body Novas are my heart. But everything square body, I kind of like, like the 66 Chevelle, you know. Fort Loudon. Anybody else fishing that lake? I've heard a couple people used to fish that lake. since I've been on here. Some loud, and what state that is for people who don't know, like Lance. You don't know where you don't know where that is, do you, Lance? All right, Jeff. Where's Fort Loudon? I've seen that name mentioned a few times during the catfishing carousing I have done. I'm open to all of them. I'm liable to just scare shit out of a bunch of people on this YouTube where I show up and say, hey, you said you'd take me fishing. Let's go. I got a boat. I just want to go whoop all of them in their own water and let them go, wow, is he for real? Tennessee? Tennessee River run through it or what? That's Miss Jody's area. She wants to be there. All right. You've been fishing it up lately, haven't you, Lance? You was in Mariboba, or I mean, I can't pronounce it off. Now you fellas got your makeup on. Y'all don't want to come up here and hang with Duggar, sniff. Leave me here all by myself, man. Make me just think of shit to say. Well, she's entitled to. I wish her a good snooze. She needs a good snooze. But that's why I wanted her up here, because I like hearing her sleep. You know, that comes from working on a boat and hearing that diesel engine run all the time. You need that noise. Mendota, I see I was close. Look at me. CRS ain't took over all of it. I knew you had some M names going down. So how was the final results of the whole fishing trip? How'd you do? See, if you were live, I could sit here and go, hey, Lance. I don't need none of you. None of you. How'd you end up, Lance? Did you catch all of them, or any of them, or any PBs? Does anybody here eat the fish they catch? You one of them guys just like torture fish, huh, BS? What fish do to you? No, I'm just kidding. It's like put hair lip in them. You know, I know a lot of fellas like that. I got a couple of them. They look at you crazy. Eat fish? Hell no, I just fish for them. Yeah, hell yeah. If you're a fisherman, you're gonna have plenty of fish, in eating size. That's always been my story. The tug is the drug. That's why I fish for big fish. When I'm fishing for eating fish, I go smaller baits, smaller hooks. You know. Oh man, you don't even know what you're eating. Buck. I like catching mine. Man, you fish though, don't you, Buck? Are you too lazy to clean them? He said. Did you? Are you swimming up on top of the water or what? I like. We have walleye here, and we had channel cat. where I, close enough for me to drive regular to. Um, we have perch, trout out the wazoo. You can eat all the trout you want. We have kokanee salmon. We have coho salmon in a couple lakes. Cracker Barrel, hell yeah. We got Mrs. Paul's in the freezer. And we got two different kinds of carp, sucker, perch. I said perch, but we got the yellow perch, crappie, small, real nice smallmouth. We even got a lake that got some tiger muskie in it. We got largemouth. These are all native. The largemouth and the smallmouth. They introduced the walleye here, of course, which I'm so proud of them for doing that. It's a pretty smart move. Yeah, we have white bass here too. They are out of it for white bass. Oh shit! I can get them a tub load of them things. We can make us some money, man. So y'all don't know I was a commercial fisherman. Trout line, hooks, limb line, whichever way you can catch them, nets. I've done it. Love me some crappie. Sockily. I like them cooked. I like to catch them and fillet them when they're wiggling. Let that fillet soak in ice water for about 2 minutes. That's all you need. And then fix it up the way you're going to fry it right then on the side of the lake. Make a sandwich. Yeah. Why wouldn't you, man, if they're edible out of there? I don't know how many times I don't know what the level you should be eating out of your home waters. They usually the state will tell you, well, you can have this many servings a month, or this many servings in a day, or whatever. Whether they have like a mercury level or some kind of poison in them from misuse of resources by people who should be fined heavily. And buy anybody a clean fish that wants a clean fish. They ought to have to buy them clean fish. Maybe they can go to rent a fish. Yeah, we always did, man. I caught fish for a lot of people, but I had customers, man. They were dependable, you know. You can call them client. I had my friends that wanted some fish, and that grew to be too many, where it made it into work. But it was all right. I was a pretty inspiring young man at that time. I was wanting to, just show them, yeah, I can hang with the big dogs, and I was the big dog, or one of them, because I sure learned from some good men, man, that just flat ass wouldn't put up with no bullshit, but could fish their ass off. They knew how fish thought, and if something wasn't working, how to adjust to fix that. And I think that's the difference between a fisherman and somebody that goes fishing. Yeah, man, I'm a brown kind of guy. I get, we get some. You catch a pretty good size rainbow because they probably put them in as a stalker. They're not that bad a fish, but your browns you can pretty much they're going to be mostly natives, and we got some beautiful cutthroats here. It's our native fish or our state fish. That's right. There's always something to learn. I said that not too long ago. I mean, dude, as much as I've done in my life, we was talking about a leader I got from. I won in a contest, but it was from Real Time Catfishing. Mr. John Parker made it, and I never in my life had seen anybody use one of these rigs, just like that. But it makes sense. It would probably be good if you had in your area a grass place or something like that. So, I mean, would I swear by that sucker if I went over there and got me a new PB? Well, of course I would. Most people would. Or try to use it again? Sure would. And I can't wait to sling it. I think I got it right here. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. I'm strictly a I like the Carolina rig. I like to fish big yellow with a mutton rig like you'd use out on a saltwater for a mutton snapper, big long 20-foot leader. Let it wash down El Natural to him. I mean, I love that opportunity to let a fish go out there and go pick a fight. Nice. You go, Andy. Where were you fishing? Yeah, I love catching. Trout are fun to catch. I mean, I like catching the big trout. I'd really like to start a web page. I got a Facebook deal that I want to start. Hey, put your big fish here. Just see how many people post. And I'm all about fishing. But catfishing was always my. That's what I come up with as commercial fisherman catching catfish. And I've said this story before. I started while I was waiting on my trout lines. I started fishing with poles for big yellowcat, just throwing big baits, and caught some monsters. And it just like I got obsessed with it for a lot of years. And I went from butchering them fish to letting them go, so they go make other little ones. Dude, I got to go to Oregon and other Oregon and Washington State. They're on the Chesapeake River, not Chesapeake. What did I say that for? What's that river that runs right there? I'll say it in a minute. But yeah, we do. That's the best eating fish I ever ate. I ain't kidding you. A fresh one. That was pretty tasty, man. These guys got it Columbia. It's Columbia River. See, CRS didn't get all of me. We were fishing close toward the mouth because we made it out to the mouth and back, and what was a trip, dude, is how these guys, they took their boats and they put them in a line. They anchor down with a release buoy, and they all get in this line, and you float baits into the current. They have little spinners and stuff on them, and then you catch a fish, you let go your anchor, and you just go backwards to fight the fish away from all the other line of boats and stuff. That was a trip. But it worked good, and that's where I learned to pull an anchor with a buoy. That is so cool. You want to save yourself some heartache or heavy pulling. Get you a buoy and pull your anchors if you're tired of pulling an anchor. Anybody use those? Use a buoy to pull their anchor? Congo Wingo. Nam. Is that Maryland? Susquehanna River. I don't know. Yeah, Andy was pounding them, huh? But 25-pound blue for first blue cat. Dang, you lucky boy. 11-pound channel cat probably fought harder than that 25, didn't he? Darling, Maryland. That's right. Wow. Well, that place was a darling for you. Darlington, it was a darling for you. Shoot, man, what a way to start out with a 25-pounder. Congratulations. Did you make a video out of it? Accidentally. You didn't accidentally just throw it out there. You threw it out there to catch fish. That something other than your target catfish hit it. It's still not an accident that hook was out there, son. I'll find you 2 big fish. Good luck, man. That's a good way to start. I get moved in my new spot. Got to get my base to put my stuff in. I'm going to go fishing too. Me and my Captain Dan, we're going to go out there and we're going to catch us catfish. Wish we will. I'm gonna go down to Elephant Butte and terrorize Chris Flores, and I'm gonna snag Tim Molina on the way. What a couple of characters, man. Tim's so laid back, happy, man. I love that cat. Yeah. You know, he lost his leg and he's real pragmatic about it, you know. What the hell's that smell? Is Stan here? Oh, hey, Stan. How you doing, man? We'll try to quieten it down a little bit for you. Yeah, I thought that was you. Stan, you can smell him over YouTube, you know what I mean? I'm going to treat him like I've known him all my life. I know it. I cannot wait to meet that sucker. Well, I hope it's a beauty rest you're taking there, Lance. Good night, brother. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you, Lance. You got something to say, bro. Decent of you. Well, anybody got their jewels on, man? They want to come in, you know, got their lipstick done, all of that. Want to come up and say howdy? I'll give everybody a chance. Let me know something, Andy. Who did you go with? Did you go with family members? Did you go by yourself? Thank you, Stan. I'm naked too under my clothes. With your wife and son? Had your wife ever been fishing with you before? How old is your son? Put some clothes on, Stan. Come on. I would say come up naked, but I wouldn't say that to you because you might do it. And I'd be the one looking at you in that bottom basement. How old's your boy, Andy? What a great family trip, man. Y'all were hammering them. Did you harvest any of them or did you let them go? Oh, 19. Oh, man. Dang, instant fishing buddy there, man. Wow, cool beans. Shoot, yeah, dude. That's the coolest thing in the world. Learn something with your kid that you just both just get a kick out of. Well, so tell me about your experience catching that catfish. Which did you like catching better, the 25-pound blue or the 11-pound channel cat? What rod? But see, if you should come up, Andy. You ever been live on YouTube? Let me get your cherry. Don't be scared. You want to come up? Somebody. Or you got your nightgown on already? Hey, men can wear nightgowns. It's not, He's such an idiot. Got to sleep for work tomorrow. Old Lance, he's gone. He's history. He's been fishing. I'm jealous of everybody's been going fishing. I'm jealous of Andy. Why you chicken, man? We just have a conversation. You can see me. I can see you. We can see reaction. It's just a regular conversation. Come on, man. Get up here and tell us. It's cool hearing somebody tell about a fish as a new fisherman. I've caught tons of fish in my life, literally. To have somebody that's just getting into fishing, to see what kind of glow you got about yourself about it. I mean, I'd like to hear the story. You so wrong, bro. There it is right there. Dan, he ain't scared. He's a pretty boy. He'll jump up and say hi to everybody. Dan was chefing it up earlier tonight. But that gum, man, 25 pounds. What kind of pole were you using? Were you using light line or spinning reels, casting reels? You had chicken liver for bait. What else were you using? See, there's multitude of questions I could ask you. Then you get to relive that in your head. The moment I hooked him, I hair lipped him like the villain he was. But I'm just proud as peaches. Right on. Did you take a baby nap on the way home? What's going on with that? Did you utilize your time to snooze? Did they have a good time? Did your boy catch any fish? Did your wife catch any fish? Hey, man, send me questions. I could be interviewing you. Just like Ted Knight or some of them fellas. That's what I do on the invasion. I invade. What's going on with you? Look at there. We're going to bring him up. I don't care what y'all say. I like him. Sus, Gwynethine in the house. Finally. What is going on, Stan the man?
Why don't you tap on that comment and get it off the bottom of your screen?
I don't know. Where the hell's it at?
It's somewhere in your StreamYard.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay. It's the StreamYard. It says live viewer comments show up on StreamYard.
Okay. Look at there. Well, look at there. I didn't even pay attention to that. Thank you, Stan. That was pretty nice of you, fella.
Yeah, I know you don't pay attention. That's why you got to come up here and teach you.
Hey, I'm not there for thousands. I'm there for quality, baby. I'll have you know, I have 175 loyal subjects who will be spared when we take over.
I'm not going to say nothing to that.
Yeah, you think Sasquatch's gonna save you? I'm telling you, I'm selling. I'm selling his ass to Interstellar Zoo. You notice a lot lately that the government has been revealing about UFOs. You know, or admitting there's something out there that it's not human.
Right. I mean, you're proof of that. I believe it.
If they was to cut me up, they'd think they were messing with a human. That's how good we've cloned y'all's ass. So I'm just saying there's been they're trying to find some reasons to spend money on UFOs. You know
I
what
saw
I mean?
something about all this crap. So let me ask you this: did we go to the moon, or didn't we go to the moon?
You know, I'd like to say we did, but you know, there's been some pretty realistic portrayals that no, we really didn't.
Yeah, I'm up in the air on that.
You know, you know, I mean, the stuff that's coming out, you know, they're sending rovers to Mars and stuff like that. You can tell that shit's real. Or can we? You know, I mean, just
Yeah,
when you got a whole room of people freaking out like that, and you can tell that it's pretty serious. Hey, Steven, we're pretty. They were just asking where the hell you were, Steven. Welcome in, Bubs.
I'm saying, can we get anything out of the atmosphere at all?
Dude, they got pictures showing. You know, we have a laser cannon, right? That will fire a laser bolt. We really got one of those. They showed us shooting that laser bolt up into the sky at a UFO.
Now, where did you see that?
I was on a UFO channel.
What, on YouTube?
Hey, we got us fella here. Let me go on and hook us up. Look at here.
Hey, what are you doing?
Como stop, Bubs? What the hell are you doing in your car? Are you fishing or what?
Yeah, please.
He is. I knew it. You rat bastard. You just come to dig it in. I'm fishing and alienating. Man, you see him? See how people treat me, man? Have you caught anything though?
Yeah, I caught about a 20-pound blue and a little flathead, and then a couple of channel cats.
No kidding. Oh, Andy A had a day sound just like yours. He caught a 25-pound blue. He caught a flathead and a bunch of other channel. I mean, 17-pound, 11-pound channel cat.
Yeah, I seen that. That's a good day there.
Yeah, that's a good day for somebody to just start fishing. Hell yeah, throwing chicken liver at him.
Yeah.
What was he in the bank? From the bank?
Yeah, he was. You're right. You know, Velcro is. I think duct tape was better invention than Velcro, actually.
Duct tape, you can about make anything with it.
You can fix almost anything with duct tape.
Yeah.
Hell, you can make balls out of them. You can tie people up with them. You can put a shelter up with them. You can put a shelter up quick with duct tape, Cap.
I bet we can make a boat with it.
I damn know we could. I don't know how long it lasts. You know, I mean, it'd be good to start a seal with it. Maybe then go get you some resin out of a tree, out of pine trees, and melt it down and go over it.
There you go.
You know, you got to think woods. If you're gonna think woods, if you give me duct tape and some trees with resin, I'll seal a boat.
Yeah.
I love balls, Dan. They're just balls all the time. You know how people who are obsessed with balls are. I just love balls. Yes, I do. Did you see my little green ball video?
No, I ain't seen no green ball.
Hey, well, you ain't checked my channel out, and there's a green ball over there that seems like Kermit. I made a cartoon. Go check it out. It's all right. I have people like it.
I'll have to check it out.
You know, it's got one of Mike Turner as a piece of poo. It's got Hog Leg as a hog. I made one of a turtle, one of a fish, and I got a few shorts on there. Hell, I got a short on there that's had over 2,700 views. That scared the shit out of me. Good Lord, 2,700 people have seen that thing.
I thought you were moving.
Not too well, does it, Dan?
Duggar, I thought you were moving.
Do what? I am. I'm in the process. He's reconditioning my domicile right now to make it presentable to me.
Oh, when are you going?
Within a week or two, you know, and I should be out. I hope to be out of here by 2 weeks.
Are you still gonna be like in the same state? Or you?
Yeah. I'm about 25 miles from where I'm at now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
maybe you're gonna move far away.
No, that duct tape, it'll come unpeeled, bro, but it'll work for a base. I think it would anyway.
I like that one idea you said.
Do what?
I like that one idea that you said.
Yeah, but that resin, we you can find these resin knots on all the trees, that pine trees up here where I'm at. You collect them things and melt them down. Son, that'll make a clear coat. You will be water. You can make a raincoat out of it or whatever you would. You won't get nowhere wet. Won't leak. You can do. It's amazing what you can find to do out there. We used to we had palmettos where I was from, and man, we used to make houses, shacks out of them things.
Hey, did you see that gremlin they put that Hemi in?
I've seen a couple gremlins with him.
They did it on that Roadkill show.
No, I didn't. I don't think I've seen that particular one.
Oh.
You know, they used to, in Houston. They used to use gremlins for cop cars.
Really?
That's not my sector, Dan. That place is already covered. I was in Socorro for a little while. I listened to them blow stuff up out there, man. Son, I'm telling you, they were blowing some stuff up. You could feel it in the ground.
Where was that at?
Socorro, New Mexico.
Oh,
White Sands. And we were doing I was working at a car dealership and we was having an off-site sale. You just haul your cars down there to this little boat out in the middle of nowhere town, you know, and be surprised how many farmers and ranchers and UFO people come out of the woodwork wanting to buy a car, dude. It's pretty cool.
Hey, was that New Mexico? Is that where that town was? They used that Nukon, tested that Nukon?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. And they built it here in Roswell. I lived in the town of Madrid. That was a little coal town. They dug coal out of the hills there for energy for the lab in Los Alamos. There's a train track that goes from Madrid all the way to Los Alamos. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And the water around here is really minerally. But New Mexico's got some pretty interesting history to it, man.
Yeah.
You know,
it's got all kinds of different history.
Yeah, like we had the Trail of Tears, where the Spanish were herding the Indians and stuff to get them to go to the turquoise mines and stuff, gold mines. Yeah, there's a lot of petroglyphs out here. There's some meteorite strewn fields out here. There's a lot of gem quality rocks around here. There's ancient legends, buried gold. They shoot off missiles out here. There's Air Force bases. It's a big state.
Yeah, that's down there where they're looking for that Aztec gold. They made a show of it. I think it is anyway. Of course, they don't never find nothing though.
Ghost Ranch. Dude, I'm not here to convince anybody about extraterrestrials.
Right.
I'd rather you didn't believe in extraterrestrials. Make my cover story a lot easier. But I've seen stuff in New Mexico skies out at lakes late at night that they weren't hard to do. Ain't no way it was. No way. I think I seen some fighting up in there. But I literally watched something zip around up there that there's no way.
Right.
Hey, Candy Watson, we're having a raid party. Raid! Candy Watson, welcome in. But, there's, dude, and I've seen it working on shrimp boats in the Gulf of Mexico, off the Gulf of Mexico, seen some stuff that, nope, them weren't ours. Hey, man, this is pretty cool.
There's no telling what's out there. I've always wondered since, there's an Earth and you got people on Earth. And the solar system's so big, why couldn't they be people on somewhere else?
Right. Gray wolf, cockeyed catfish, all that's coming in right now from Matt's raid. Hey, welcome. I can't believe, good Lord, there's 17 people in here. Welcome to the invasion. They got just, dude, they get, think how fast our technology come. I'm one that's really seen progression of the human race and technology in my lifetime. A lot of y'all just kind of like woke up. Oh, good. Wow, I got a phone that can flip and hold in my hand. I remember when they were a brick. I remember when there wasn't one. The only phone you got was a party line. With 4 or 5 other people.
It started with the jet engine.
Skinwalker Ranch. Yeah, that's a creepy place, dude. There's some weird stuff going there. But yeah, so if you really stop and think of some of even the critters in this world, where in the hell did a squid come from? Well, how did it, that thing don't look like Predator Nation. I don't know. And it is a predator, so.
It doesn't.
Yes, sir.
Here's what don't make much sense. The late 40s, right? That's when all jet engines came out. Mm-hmm. So you're going to tell me in the late 40s, jet engines came out. Before that, it was all propellers and prop planes. Uh-huh. And 20 years later, we're on the moon. Come on.
It was 30 years later, but yeah, I see you.
No, it's 20 years later. If you're 1948, 1968, 20 years.
Yeah, you're right.
But that don't make sense.
They had jet engines in the early 40s. Germany did. And on the back, they were sending them flying bombs over into London with.
That's because Hitler had an alien that he got in 1939. If you read back, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Then when the war was over, we went and grabbed all their scientists and took them to Los Alamos. Next thing you know, Tommy ticking bomb, baby, which Hitler was trying to build at the time. They found hard water labs. In fact, they had a big raid to knock out them hard water labs.
Yeah,
That's some history a lot of people don't know.
That could have been some devastation there if he'd have got nuclear bombs.
Oh, say hi, baby. We'd all been thinking like the douche.
Yeah.
Greetings, Big Matt. There's the instigator. What are you doing, Bubs? And yeah, man, that's just like there's some strange stuff that just points to it. You know what I'm saying? Telephones.
Oh yeah.
We got George Jetson shit going on now, man. We got little cars that go into planes, or you know,
and everything.
Yeah, they're just not spitting little smoke circles out. They're zooming, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, all that's come in, howdy. You got something? We're talking about UFOs catching catfish and BS over there won't go get us some freaking catfish.
Man, they was one hit it a second ago. It's getting ready to start raining again.
Oh no, now he's starting his rain excuse.
All right, well, I'm going to drop out.
One of them's going to just go like this, you what? Well, Stan, thanks for coming in, my brother.
No problem.
How you feel? I didn't ask you. How are you feeling? I'm sorry for not asking. How you feeling, Bubs?
I don't know. Weird.
You took one too many pills or what?
I don't know. I woke up feeling like I had to throw up. It was weird. First time for that one.
You get your little water, settle it down, or what?
I think maybe I've been overdoing it the last couple of days.
Well, I told you early not to overdo it, didn't I?
Yeah, well, I don't like laying down.
Well, I know, but I'm telling you, Stan, you ain't as young as you don't heal as quick. Slow down, partner. We like having you around.
Yeah, so. All right, well, I'm jumping down.
All right, buddy. You have a good evening.
Yep.
So what are you using for bait there, BS?
Got some.
Everybody clap for Stan. Thank you, Stan, for coming in, Stan. What are you fishing for bait?
I've got white bass and skipjack out there right now.
Cockeyed, how you doing, Bubs?
I did have a bluegill out there, a little flathead earlier. I think I ate it.
You catch your own You catch your own bait?
Oh yeah. Around here I'm the bait guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're the bait bandito, the bait ninja. That's what they used to call Mike. Big Mike was the bait ninja.
We ended up getting, I think, right at 90. I think it was the day before yesterday.
Now, when you freeze yours, you don't put any water or anything with them and seal them, or do you just use them till they're gone? Or you don't?
No, that's like I probably got like 200 in the freezer right now, and what I'll try to do is after I catch them, I'll take and lay me out a couple of towels.
Yeah.
And kind of dry them off because they've been in the ice all day. And make sure you keep that ice drained. Don't let that water. Don't let them lay in that water. But then seal them up, get them in the freezer. I'll try to rotate them. I'll try to rotate them out about every couple of months, even if I sell them at a discount.
Do you sell them?
Yeah.
Good Lord, dude! Come wintertime, when there ain't no skipjack, that's pretty profitable, isn't it? Selling them frozen skipjack.
Oh yeah.
So, do you commercial fish for anything else besides bait? Do you have a commercial license for bait?
No, I just got my bait license and stuff for the skipjack.
I'd be all over that because they're fun to catch anyway.
Oh yeah, it's like getting paid to go fishing.
Yes, it is. It pays for your obsession, doesn't it?
Yep.
You know, that's the way I always. That's what got me to selling fish. It would buy me new rods and equipment. You know what I mean?
Oh
I
yeah,
remember,
exactly.
I remember the first time I sold a couple of big white coolers. I mean, big
Yeah.
coolers, and I mean, I had over $1,000 in my hand. I was like going, holy crap,
Hey,
And I'm 14, dude.
that's it.
15, running around in my '61 Ford Falcon without a license, one, and not even supposed to be gone, but I had to because I just caught all these fish. And
Right.
I knew where to take them, and the law knew who I was. They didn't stop me. They knew I could drive. I had three older brothers that were, one of them was pretty rowdy, but the other two weren't that rowdy. And he didn't do anything serious till he got older anyway. But I mean, I said, good Lord, I'm gonna check this out. If I can get steady customers doing this, I can buy me a car. And because this car I made my first car I bought with grass money, not weed, carpet grass. Have you ever worked on a grass farm? Oh my God! In South Texas with the red piss ants, it was. The old man took care of me though. He started out me cheap as hell, but he wanted to know if he had him a worker or not. I wanted to have some money, so I went to work.
That's it.
I might have been. I think I was around that time when he was filming that, giving them, my theory. $6 each for one fish. I'd have 2,000 of them things stacked in fucking freezers all over the place.
Yeah, the one bait shop down here, they sell them for like $6-7 a piece from Skipjack.
Oh shit! How many are you allowed to keep in hand with your bait license?
About 200.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Well, that still ain't freaking bad. That's $1,200 freaking dollar.
Yeah.
$20 for a 6-pack.
That's per person. So.
How many people can you carry on your commercial license?
Well, you can get the license fairly easy. They're not that, you know what I'm saying?
No,
my
they're
buddy
not hard to get.
got them. No, my buddy's got them too, and we can keep them over at his house in his freezer too.
Well, that's cool. So, do you work with your buddy on this? Is this like a business between you and your buddy?
Nah, it's just a side thing. He'll catch them sometimes if he needs to catch a bunch of them or whatever. We need to keep them down there. I'll keep them at my house.
Yeah, once you get rid of them, you can bring your stock back up, though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
So, how many a day can you have in hand?
You can catch actually 100 a day.
No shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a pretty good paycheck. If you find a school of them.
Oh yeah.
They pretty good biters if you bite his own.
Yeah, you got to kind of stay right on top of them because they'll move and everything. One day they make it.
Do you have a boat?
Oh yeah, I got 2 boats.
2 mini boats, yeah.
2 boats. I got a pontoon boat and a little 16-foot Starcraft.
Oh, I love old Starcrafts, bro.
Yeah.
You got that one that's got all that storage space in them, little cuddies and shit.
No, I actually ended up buying this one. It's aluminum. I ended up buying that little Starcraft. It's got well, when I got it, somebody had put a new floor in it, and the windshield and stuff was laying inside of it.
Oh, it had windshield on yours. Okay.
And,
my buddy had one that was pretty sweet like that.
So I riveted all the windshield back in it and everything, and all that, and just kind of fixed it up. Rod holders on the back, all that stuff. Made it into my small fishing boat.
Is that your bait getter?
Usually we just catch them from the bank. Now, sometimes we'll take the boat and we'll go around the dams and stuff if we have to.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, man, that'd be a good way for me to come make me some extra money.
Yeah.
And where are you fishing at?
We usually fish Fort Loudon.
Fort Loudon.
Yeah.
I think was that you I was talking to about that? Where you were fishing at? No, that was Andy. Andy was fishing there. No,
that was me. I'm fishing
that
there
was
now.
you. Yeah. What's the biggest catfish you've caught there?
Here on Loudon, about 50. Now down on Watts Bar, I got a 93.
Wow, blue cat.
Yeah.
Is there any what's the biggest out of Loudon? I'm sorry.
About a 50.
About
Maybe
50?
a 60.
Blue
Yeah.
cats.
Yeah.
Wow, that's still a big old fish, dude.
Now my buddy Michael, he was down in Alabama last month and got a 107-pounder.
That's a respectable fish right there, pal.
I got a good story on that one. They asked him, one of the magazines picked it up and called him and everything, and he was like, "No, I'm not going to tell him exactly what I caught it on." And he told the magazine that he caught it on white bass. So the other day, the Alabama game warden then went and called him.
Because you can't use white bass.
No, you can't use white bass in Alabama. They done give him a warning and everything.
That's funny. Now, that's a good story.
Yeah.
That's a good story. You know, he was probably using skipjack, wasn't he?
Well, I ain't gonna say since he didn't.
Okay. Yes, a boy there. I like that. That's funnier shit. Sticking up where your boy's right to hide his bait. I like that. That's a bra right there, bro. That's a bra. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's hilarious.
Now we was fishing a tournament Saturday. Well, I guess last night you'd say, or Saturday night, and we was netting some gizzard shad, and we caught a couple of little channel cats, and we actually caught about a 10-pound blue on one of that smaller channel cat. It was about 10 inches long. He actually ate that sucker.
Yeah. Did you clip the spikes off, or just left him with all his gear and everything?
Oh yeah, that was the first thing. We had to clip his spikes off just to get him out of the net.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, excuse me just for a second. I'm gonna grab me a little water. I'll be right back. Hold the fork down.
I got. Let me jump on my other phone here and I'll see if anybody's saying anything. I guess I can do that anyway. Turn my sound down. Man, I don't know what that was out there. Just jumped in the water, but it made a big old splash. Maybe it'll come over here and get on my pole. Where you at, cockeyed? Oh, Buck, I'll help out Jody anytime. She gives 100% on fishing. I got to give her that. I mean, she's full force.
I'll have another round. Full Jits of Sprite.
Here it is. I think you just got a cover on that thing.
No, it's Sprite.
You put some vodka in there, didn't you?
I don't drink. Very little.
I don't either. So
I'm
I got a
pothead.
Venom. I got a Venom.
Well, that's crack in a can.
I know that's right.
Who's getting a boat?
Who's got a boat?
I don't know. He said, like I said, I'm in
Oh.
Greenville. Loudon is where we will be fishing when the boat comes. Oh, he's getting a boat.
Oh, Cockeye getting a boat?
What are you getting, Cockeye?
Hey, Cockeye, do you know Jeremy Golan's up there?
How do you help out Jody?
Who, me?
Hook her up with some bait?
Oh, yeah, probably when she was down at the dam. I used to sell her bait, and then I kind of showed her a few spots, and now she catches it herself.
That's pretty nice of you. You know. What kind did you get, Cockeye?
Ooh. That's a nice boat.
What?
At Target.
Oh, yeah. Damn! Cockeye got buck.
Yeah, that's an expensive boat. My buddy Donnie Lewis, he just bought one of them Targets.
Now I might have to look that up, see what kind of boat that is. It's a Tracker Targa.
Yeah.
19-foot tournament edition. Well, congratulations, brother. I love new shit. I mean, it's just, you turn it on and go. I love it.
Cockeye, you know Danny Ball up there? He just got that big Pro Cat.
Well, you know, man, you only live once, brother. You work for you, so get what you want. That's what I say. I got lucky. I had a woman that she believed that I worked hard and I ought to have my toys. I had plenty of toys. I got to re-up my toys. Time to re-up. I've been scanning the used boat. I ain't got the money to go get a big brand spanking new one. I do, but I'm a spendthrift. Don't like giving people my money. So, and I go after love boats. There's some people that have really nice boats and never use them. So, congratulations, Bubs, on the new boat action. Man.
Yeah, congratulations on the boat.
Hey, you got bells on your rods or what?
No, I'm just watching. I've got the drag set down some. And that way, if something pulls on them, then It'll be full line.
All right, huh? You can hear her screaming. So, will you buy your rods when your 25-pounder hit it? Hit it?
Hmm?
Were you sitting in your truck when your big fish hit a while ago?
Oh yeah, I was sitting here. It was raining too. That
Of
20
course.
pound.
Yeah. Well, shoot. Yes, I did, Gray Wolf. Thank you for inquiring and remember to put me in your prayers about that. I did find a little spot. It ain't no mansion like this place, but it's good enough to put my stuff so I can go on a walkabout. Um, it's real private, up in the woods. You know, can't even see a neighbor. There's neighbors out there. Not very far away, but I don't have to look at them. They don't get to look at me. I don't have a road going by my house. It ends at my house, so that's a cool thing. I won't be having a bunch of traffic out there, and so yeah, it'd be an all right place to be, I think, and I look forward to it.
Cockeyed catfish. That's cool. That YouTube channel's buying your boat.
Wow, that's cool.
You can't beat that at all.
Well, good old YouTubage.
That's it.
Damn, now I want to be more than just 175 loyal subjects. I want me a new boat. YouTube. Thank you, Grey Wolf. Brutal Bob, JB Blog, welcome. How you doing, Bob? And Grey Wolf, thank you so much, brother. I know you did. And I pray, people on these channels, that people who know me and that would even come look at me on this channel and prayed for me and mine. Dude, that's so humbling. I still tear up time I think about it. So, homie hit the loophole. You said if YouTube would buy it, I get it. So it's on. Good job, brother. JB Vlog, how you doing? We all trying to sniff air and be handsome fat men, but not everybody can cover it as good as me. But there's a few of them out there trying. That's how we're doing. We're just talking about it, UFOs, fishing, whatever comes up. Does anybody smoke their whiskey, before they drink it? I've seen that on advertisement. I think you're gonna take good whiskey and put smoke around it, and then drinking that makes it even better. I like a good sip of whiskey every once in a while. Good whiskey. About the cheap as I go is about $30-$40 a bottle, but it's pretty good booze. But I don't drink very much. Alien catfish. You know what? I had one of my first places I ever got on the internet was a place called Fishing Outdoors, and they had a little thing on there to write a story, and I won it. And believe it or not, being taken to another planet and fishing in a intergalactic fishing tournament. That was the basis of my story, and then I won the tournament, and it saved Earth, because all the other guys that were fishing didn't know. They weren't told that they were fishing for the life of their planet. And Earth is still here because Mr. Duggar won the damn tournament.
There you go.
But I mean, I'm gonna look that up. I still got that. I just wondered if I can go into their backlog and find that story. It was pretty intense. It took a while to write. and it took people time to read it, and everybody really dug it. So, and I kind of won that little contest. Then we started a traveling lure, an old antique lure that we'd mail. People would make requests to get the traveling lure, and then we had 15 lures going at one time. And each member sooner or later touched one of them lures, and they took it out fishing and made took pictures of catching fish with it and stuff. That was pretty cool. You gotta smoke it. You need better whiskey. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's all about the cask when they're making it. Come on, are they stupid? That's what we used to do with our. That's what we do with our old sour mash, man. We'd go buy charcoal barrels, and then we'd put them in a grease trap and bury them. Let them down there, it was perfect temperature, and they'd just sit down there for a lot of years, and then they'd go in there every few years, and they'd turn it over. Or every few months, I don't remember how many when they turned it over, but I tell you what, I drank some of that after about 5 years. It was pretty damn good. It cooled that alcohol off a lot. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that was a really fun thing. Of course, when I got mine, but because I helped create it, I got one of the first ones. I took it out in the third cast. I got it stolen from me from a tree. Reached out and grabbed that sumbitch out in the middle of nowhere, out in the water. And I had this little paddle boat. It had a trolling motor. It wasn't a paddle boat. It was one of them little you inflate. So here I am, and it's colder than shit. I'm not kidding you. But I'm not going to let that lure go away because it's one of the traveling lures, because I have to replace it with one of my cool lures. And so here I got my wife used to have a little video of me, my big ass out there in the middle of this pond retrieving that lure. Oh, dude, it was how I didn't drown that day. I do not know because that water was cold, buddy. I'm talking about it was still in the 40 degrees,
You wasn't let it go, was you?
Hell no, I went and got that though, but there wasn't but one way to do it, and that was with that little. And I just happened to have that thing on my. It was my buddy's, and I was taking it. I had it in my truck because he was using it out on the lake. I just happened to have the damn thing in my truck. I said, "Well, I can go get it. I'm gonna go get it." And hell, he weighed maybe $180. Well, shit, dude, I weighed 300 pounds at the time. And I'm gonna try it. That little old boat did real good though. I actually could catch fish off that little boat. But it was kind of like loosey goosey for me to be out on that thing. Yeah, it was a big old damn tree pounder.
I remember the first boat I had. It was like a 14-foot little flat bottom, and I'd wait until like midnight before I'd go out in the channel because all the boats out there, I was afraid they was gonna sink me. So I'd always just fish the coves around the ramp until about midnight, and then I'd go out to the channel and then fish the channel.
Yeah, and then you get that sumbitch coming in late.
Yeah, no doubt. And you only got 3 inches of metal between you and the water.
Yeah. I don't know how many lures I have found in trees over the years. Hundreds of them, I'm sure. Hundreds. We find them all the time out these lakes where I'm at because they drop them when they pump water out of them. Especially right now, I got my lakes are like 60 foot down, bro.
Yeah.
But points I used to fish are up out of the water now like a mountain. It's the saddest thing. My vision wanted.
Yours is down right now, and ours just came up.
See, that's what my idea of intercoastal water pipeline. You could, for states that are like New Mexico and Arizona and California places, because I mean, like California, if they go into a drought, that's killing a lot of our food off. If the government don't try that anyway, you know what I mean? Man, I gotta respect people who go out in kayaks. Canoes broke me from sucking eggs in little skinny boats.
I ain't getting in no kayak. Not fishing.
I like a little moonshine. I was always kind of always did like me some squeezing, bro. Big Sour Mash fan, so. Why you want to pick on me, Dan? That big head of yours would sink you. Hmm. Damn, we got to be talking because somebody's fatter. I can fish better than you, though. I can cook better than you. I'm prettier. Dan's funny cat, dude. I love that guy. You gotta respect what he does with them freaking cranes, dude. That's some ballsy shit I wouldn't want to do. My nephew did that stuff, worked them big ass cranes. Glad to see you working, brother. I know work's tough to get sometimes. I love you too, brother. I get you. That's why me and you get along, because I get you and you get me. We're kind of, you shook us in a sack, we'd fall out together kind of people, but I mean, everybody's different. I like to appreciate people for their differences. I think I fell in love with you when you was giving everybody shit about not sponsoring somebody you was needing help for. I remember that. I admired that you spoke your mind. And people, deep down, they might not have agreed with you at the time, but now they reflect on it. That's, when you're passionate about what you believe in, what you're trying to accomplish, to you, bubs. So I mean, it's everybody around it. Everybody. You seem like you know them all your life. And we're just on YouTube. I've yet to shake anybody's hand that I've met on YouTube, and except for when they come to buy a car well, I guess that ain't YouTube. That's just the internet. But I still haven't met anybody on YouTube. But I hope to shake your hand. You're probably one of the closer ones to me in Oklahoma. Show your little bony ass up over here in New Mexico. Shake my hand one of these days. I'm still here about it, because I'm thinking about heading east, buddy. I'm thinking Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Tennessee. Just go on a walkabout via Lincoln, our new truck. I'm kind of on the verge of getting rid of my Lincoln. I have a Lincoln MKC. I bought it from me and Mama, and I always had some kind of shooter old truck. I like buying old trucks and driving them and stuff. So, but to go across country, I'd like a little something more dependable. Might get me a new F-150 or something.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna check his bait.
Go get you some, man. Hurry up, get this fish. I'll put you on big screen. How'd your fishing trip turn out the other night? Did you catch anything, Dan? I watched you for a little while. And we still got 10 people with their, I don't know if they're watching, but they got their computers on. What boat you got? You got you a Bonneville, Dan? You got 2 bites, huh? I just had a 71 Starcraft. I really liked it. It was a 22-foot inboard outboard cuddy cabin, big wide stern on that sucker, man. And I tell you what, man, that was a good fishing boat. You could go out and wind in it, didn't matter. Little 3.0 Mer Cruiser in it with Alpha 1 outdrive. That was a good boat. I wish I'd have kept that boat. Yeah, I know you're talking about Bonneville. I'm talking about boat. I like Bonnevilles. I don't know. I've had some good ones. My 49 Ford was pretty cool. I know what you meant by boat, bro. You know, I had a big Cadillac boat. You too, brother. I'm not going to be on here much longer. Hell, says I've been on for 2 hours for real. No way. Got 11 people. Where'd all the 11 people at? That was nice. Everybody show up tonight. I was just an impromptu. See if I can get my pewter working perfect. It did all right. Yeah. I kind of always wanted one with a rumble seat. Night, cockeyed. You have a great night, Bubs. God bless. I don't know, man. We got there. Maybe got him a fish. Get him under the tail of. Big smooches towards the frog ladies. Roses. Get them out. Get the tadpoles on the bus. Then you can have a martini. Nice. That's cool. Well, it was pretty cool, man, the way you just throw down and made you a nice meal. You had perfect implements to do everything. You deserve a martini after getting them on the bus, I'm telling you, or Bloody Mary. I'm kind of fond of Bloody Marys myself. I see him moving in the back of his car and getting him with some fresh kippies.
That's it.
Did you have big on? We got BS catfish out there doing a little live catfishing. Bob. Yeah, I like to go fish at Lawton Lake, man. They sound like a pretty good place to go fishing. What lake you fishing in, Dan? I can't believe you don't catch some of them big old yellow cats you got up in Oklahoma. Yes, that could be dangerous to one's health if you had a lady named Mary on that time about this. That's when you treat them extra special. Dan laughs at all his own jokes. Like Red Skelton. Old comedians. I miss a lot of our old comedians. Dottage. Footage.
I made it back.
Oh, well, were you fishing on credit or you still had bait?
Well, one of them was fishing on credit, and the other skipjack had everything eat completely out of it. It wasn't nothing but a head shell.
Got you some peckers out there.
Yeah.
A turtle? Was it turtley or?
They will, I think, anyway. Now, we caught we thought we had a flathead the other day on Watts Bar and had a gar that had ate the bluegill and had it stuck in its mouth. The hook never hooked him. Just the fins on the bluegill hooked him. We pulled him in.
Nice. Yeah, Red Skelton was funny. Some bitch God ever put a breath in. Come on, face it. And why he was funny is because he laughed at all of his own jokes. Old age. Okay, I see. That's what I thought once I read it in context, but I got the other way around. But yeah, you throwing any donkey baits, BS?
I put about, I don't know. That was a pretty good piece there that I threw out there.
What is your name, brother? All I know you is by BS.
Travis Dyer.
Travis Dye. Doug Cleveland. Glad to meet you, Mr. Travis Dye. Also known as BS Catfish. Travis. Clem Cadiddle Hopper. Hell yeah. That was my favorite. Yeah, that was his he was a real clown. You know, the thing about clowns, they don't duplicate each other. Foster Brooks was funny. Yeah, man. Abbott and Lou Costello. Abbott. I don't want to play with the monster, Abbott. He was funny as shit, dude. I go out there and you get that Frankenstein monster and bring it. No, I don't want to play with the monster, Abbott.
I'm on mute here. You got a train coming by.
Holy shit. I started to say, were we at Mike T's house or what? Benny Hills was funny so much too, dude. He was risque for our times. I think he was the most risque thing other than Married with Children. And All in the Family. Watchy bunky here. That made people's face, racial tension, and I think it served to free a lot of people of thoughts that skin don't matter, man. Color of somebody's skin don't matter. They're good people. They're good people. They're a piece of shit. They're piece of shit. White people, black people, yellow people. There's a lot of us good people outnumber them. Yeah. Well, and the voice imitator, Johnny Carson, he was an asshole, but he always had some good comedians on. I think the funniest comedian besides Richard Pryor and Chappelle, let's see. I mean, in the 70s and 80s and 90s, that's when all them guys come through. But Sam Kinison was probably the funniest son of a bitch I ever listened to. You see, this is sand. Nothing grows in sand. Move where the food is, Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because he always had some good-looking thing on there. The little old man on that show was full of hilarious cat, too. He played that part, bud. I remember when not All in the Family, Married with Children came on. That was a risque show. That was a pretty out there show. Uh, we had, I mean, it wasn't no Beverly Hillbillies or I Dream of Jeannie shit. Dana Carvey, she's pretty funny. But I think his running buddy made him more famous than what he would have been without him. When he, go down, live in a van on the river. Anybody know who it is? Dana Carvey, yeah, he's pretty cool. But his running buddy was the one that helped make him so famous. Jim Carrey, when he was young, his early movies and stuff. Beautiful. We had shows like Get Smart, Lost in Space, Buck Rogers. That's when I was a kid, Buck Rogers. Addams Family, Munsters. Mike Myers, Wayne's World, Party On. Yeah. The old gun in the lipstick trick. Yeah. Gilligan's Island. I got a buddy I called today. I call him Gilligan all the time. Gilligan. He reminds me of Gilligan. And real name's Omar. But he knew who Gilligan was. Yeah, man, Bewitched. Shows we had to see. Let's see. Used to watch MASH. Yeah. Nick at Night. Yeah, that's the late night watching. Nickelodeon and whatever. Jerry Lewis was a funny son of a bitch too when he was young. Rin Tin Tin. My Friend Flicka. Rifle Man. My wife was big time into old westerns. We watched a bunch of old westerns all the time. Gunsmoke. Matt Dillon was shot over 55 times. Stabbed several times and poisoned once. Gunsmoke. Bonanza. Oh man, we tore up the old stuff. You gonna mess up and catch a catfish that fresh bait? No, I'm not. Yeah. Him and the Ghost of Mr. Chicken was pretty good too. But Mr. Limpet was that was the first crossover where they incorporated a cartoon or something like from Walt Disney stuff. Where you make that noise, punish everybody, and he won the war single-handed by himself. Took out the submarines. Favorite cartoon? Bugs Bunny, of course. All Mel Blanc cartoons. That was genius with his voice. The cartoons, the writers they had. Now they want to take the guns away from Yosemite Sam. I mean, we watched all kinds of stuff, man. Andy Griffith Show. Oh, that he's pulling his bullets out of his pocket? I don't know. How many times he shot her? He'd give Barney one bullet. What was the mistake on the intro to Rifleman? Now you got me curious. I know he pulled the bullets out of his pocket. I don't know. Anybody have a guess to Dan's question? Or yeah, he would. That's a good movie. That's a good kid movie. Ghost and Mr. Chicken. Or when he was an astronaut. We were flying over. He got the reluctant astronaut. I remember most of his movies. I don't know, man. Old westerns and war pictures, I always had a thing for them. I always did like them. The Cowboys of John Wayne, that was a good one. Really? I didn't know that about the years. Dan, you have a good night, brother, and you have safe work. And make them stacks, bubs. When they come out with the repeater carbine, wow, I didn't know that. Is Hog Leg live? Well, why don't we just do an invasion of Hog Leg? I've been on here long enough, about talked out anyway. Thank everybody for going in. We'll wait till OBS comes back. Good night, Dan. When he goes BS, you go to sleep or what? I don't want to just sit there and cut him off while I got him on screen. Let's just put him on screen. I don't know where he goes. Good night, Dan. Sweet dreams, princess.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
The train is gone.
The what?
The train is gone.
Right on.
Can you see my fishing rod?
Yeah, we can see your fishing pole. I got Hog Leg on live.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I figured we'd do an invasion over there. Come on up in this. Holler at him. He likes having people fish on his show. If you get a fish, we'll put you on.
Okay, sounds good.
Everybody, I appreciate y'all coming in. I just want to thank and God bless every one of you. And
well, God bless you.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Oh, ain't no problem anytime. I'm out fishing late most time anyway. I'll come on anytime.
All right, brother. I'm gonna do my close out. And I'm gonna do a prayer, and we're gonna go over there and raid Hog Leg and surprise him.
Sounds good.
All right, Bubs. You have a good
Okay.
evening. Like I said, I end all my invasions with prayer. Look at the hair on that head. So if y'all just remember this thing that God is great, and if you ask for something in His name, speak it into fruition, it'll come your way. I want to thank you, Heavenly Father, for letting these people come in tonight to share a little bit of my night with me. I wish You'd bless them in all their journeys and all their days. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank y'all once again. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and just remember that one thing that I always try to tell everybody is Mr. Duggar loves everybody. Thank y'all. Good night. I'll let y'all see that beautiful logo. Bye-bye.